trust. Cause loyalty ain't loud and real, don't rush. The older I get, the more I understand. Sometimes a snake be the one shaking your hand. The streets taught us to watch for enemies. The streets taught us to watch for enemies. Life taught us to watch for fake friends. Life taught us to watch for fake friends. Cause these days, snake ain't in the grass. Snake ain't in the grass. Snake at the cookout, holding a plate, calling you family, calling you family. M5K, 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 M5K.
Is it clear enough that I'm not a streamer? With all this jankiness?
That I'm not a streamer.
With all this jankiness? Wow. And now I hear him hearing myself multiple times.
And now I hear him hearing myself.
All right. What's up, everyone? Hey, welcome everybody. Yeah. Double me. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a bit. I'm just getting some shit together. Bear with me. Let's see. Let's see here. Appreciate everybody showing up so far. Let's see. Just about done. Give me a few more moments. I'll be right back. And is everything good as far as the stream on your end? And sound, everything good? Okay. Just one more moment. Pavney, thank you for the subscription. Guys, at this time, I'm going to ask that we don't get any subs or anything like that currently. I appreciate that, though, and all the support. There's some things we're going to have to cover today that are pretty rough. Things I wanted to keep private, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to. So, thank you for showing up. I know it's been over a month since there's been a live stream from Sweets or myself. You're all owed an explanation. I know some of you still are subscribed to either Sweets or myself with your hard earned money, and you deserve overdue transparency that I'm going to provide today. I'm typically a private person and want to handle things in private. I tried to do that for over a month in vain. I was trying to do right by all parties involved, even the one that wronged me and others. But I have a duty to warn the community I help Sweets build and hopes no one will go through what a number of us experienced. To make sure you have full details, I'm going to try my best to condense 8 months as quickly as possible to be respectful of your time and will provide a QA after. I request no subscriptions or blurps as we go through this. If you want the TLDR, I need to warn you to not trust or support Sweets, and it is recommended that you do not interact with her. Sweets and I have been dating for 8 months. I met her after I gifted her a subscription in Bradley the Bradster stream, and she hit me up in the DMs on Twitch to thank me. She showed interest in playing Destiny 2 with us. I invited her to join in. I typically did this with everyone in Brad's Discord at the time. Over some time, we became friends. Then, sometime shortly after, it escalated. I had concerns early on because the communications came out to be a little bit like love bombing. There were times she would delete her more unhinged messages early on. I took this as her being shy. I found out later how wrong I was. She said, "I love you" first in September. I later reciprocated. In the second month of us talking, she sent me homes for sale local to me that she wanted us to move into within the month or the next. I told her we're moving too fast. We need to get to know each other better. She seemed crushed by this, but thankfully that's the route I took. A close friend of mine told me she understood why I had concerns I voiced, but backed Sweets and said, "She seems nice, give her a chance," and joked, "You better marry her or I will." Later, I discovered that our friendship was sabotaged by Sweets. I believed her lies and almost completely ruined that friendship, trusting a person I thought who had my best interest. It has become apparent Sweets viewed her as competition and wanted her out of the picture. Since recent events and Sweet's pathology has come to light, I've worked to reconnect with that person and I'm working to rebuild that friendship. I want to state publicly I was a fool to allow myself to be swayed. And disregard one of the most genuine friendships I've ever experienced. She backstabbed the both of us while we considered Sweets as trustworthy. Moving on to the streaming side of things, Sweets mentioned wanting to get into streaming early into our relationship. I encouraged her to do so if that's what she wanted to do. I was the first person she invited into her Discord. She wanted me involved with the stream. She referred to me as her security blanket. She made me a lead mod. She would consult with me daily on what content plan would be for the stream that day, and also who we would stream with, or who would be on stream with her. Majority of the time, she would refuse to go live without me. We spent the majority of our time together outside of streaming. I didn't have much of a social life outside of hanging out with my girlfriend. I thought it was worth it as I was investing in a person I loved. I started up streaming again on my account per her request to do shared streams with her to boost the algorithm and to expose and exposure for her channel. It made sense as I was on every stream every day anyway. In total, I think I wasn't in maybe 4 or 5 of her streams since she started streaming in October. Full disclosure, I went on short term medical leave in 2025 and had struggled to catch up on my bills upon returning to work. After returning to work for over a month, my job didn't pay me. This was unexpected. I was still trying to catch up on my payments and was behind for months. I had no other income other than my job. Sweets allowed me to borrow $1,000 for my rent. Until recently, I had paid back $984.19. I did not count the gifted subs I gave her channel or my own subscription to her channel as part of this repayment. Over the 8 months, she sent me an additional $2,505 for random things. She called it her love language and said that she wouldn't take no for an answer and would be offended if I did not accept. I felt like an asshole. It was like I was just taking and not being able to reciprocate. She sent me gifts in the mail as well, such as the USB mic I'm using and the headset I'm wearing. I was under the impression she was just as invested in me as I was in her. I wanted to I wanted to surprise her on Valentine's Day with flowers. I had them delivered to her house. I asked if she received them, and she cried, stating some homeless people that are known to steal deliveries from her porch must have taken them. I didn't send anything to her home after that. She told me I should send things either to her friend Bean's house or to her workplace. I would find out the reason why later. As time progressed in our relationship, arguments between herself and I would arise, and I would not understand why. At times, I would call out what I believe her actions to be emotionally manipulative. She eventually told me that she is just now discovering at 31 she has autism spectrum disorder level 1. She said she found out that her adopted parents knew she had this diagnosis since she was a child, but never told her so that the diagnosis would not become her identity. She said she reached out to her friends of the past to review her previous behavior to see if people treated her differently and to get feedback. They confirmed that they were aware of some things and were a bit off and would accommodate her behavior. She also originally presented herself as diagnosed with Tourette syndrome and ADHD when we originally met. I tried my best to show more patience and compassion due to the circumstances and the new diagnosis. In January, she told me she fell and hit her head hard. She eventually told me she had to be placed on anti seizure medications and had a brain bleed. There would be times she would speak and it would not make sense as if it were word salad. She would have seizures on and off camera when we would hang out. She would claim to take the medication and not eat or hydrate appropriately. This would cause her to not sleep and not be able to keep down food or water later, and she would claim to throw it up if she tried to. I would stay up all night on calls with her and be forced to call in to work later that day as I would not be able to function for my job. In April, she started having post seizure hand clenching from these episodes. It's basically when she has a seizure, she tightens her hands together and she wouldn't be able to open them. In the beginning of May, I thought everything was going better with Sweets and I. There were some minor concerns where it seemed like she had issues with boundaries between communications between herself and certain individuals in her chat. One being an individual that interacted briefly that month. She downplayed it. I found out later she was messaging him while I was voicing my concerns to her about communicating with him in real time while we were spending time together after stream. Also, they had been in communication prior, and the time was not aware of that. I said, as you get bigger, you should have proper boundaries and not just allow random strangers to DM you. I also stated just because someone donates big to you, you do not owe them personal access to you. She pushed back, stating I was being jealous. I let it go. Later that month, she mentioned that she wanted to game with him one day off stream. I was confused and angry by this, as it was clear they had been communicating all month, but I allowed it. Out of the blue, on May 17th, she said she was going to game with him for 2 hours. There was no mention of me being included, which I found strange. I said, I guess I'll make other plans, as it is clear this is a private meeting. She didn't invite me to join. I said, enjoy your date, and I left the call. I went to connect to another friend of mine that I haven't spoken to in months. I don't know the real content of what occurred between her and this individual. She had made claims that um, something else had occurred there. Give me one moment. I have some screenshots I want to provide. So as you can see through the timestamps here, this is right after she had left to go hang out with him. I get on a call with a friend of mine here, and we're just hanging out, and then she's blowing up my DMs. She ends the call after that with him, um, and just continues to blow up my phone and voice crack. She ends up blowing up my shit for like, as you can see, like consistently after that. And then I said, I'm on a call. Please don't be rude. Yeah. Uh, and then at this point, she had Bean reach out to me to say, "Hey, what's going on with Lex?" She called me screaming and was upset. What's going on? And then I'm like, okay, fine. And I had to end that conversation with my friend to interact with her. So as you can see here, she called and I answered and we spoke for an hour. Yeah. She claimed that he was not who she thought he was, but I don't think that would necessarily matter if you're hanging out with the person that had donated huge to you and you were wanting to show uh, that you wanted to show gratitude to. I don't know why that would be an issue. Um, I've never interacted with that individual, but I spoke to another person that knows him recently, and they told me the description she provided to me of him is inaccurate and cruel. On May 19th, I wanted to surprise her with roses and lunch while she was at work. These reached her during lunch, which is the same time she usually gets off work. She was not available. She called me back way later, almost a full hour later than anticipated. It was out of the ordinary, but I let it go. She said she was talking to her boss. After work, I tried to call her. Uh, no answer or response for over an hour. I called and she answered after that, and we spoke for 19 minutes. Out of the blue, she left the call and hopped into the VC in her Discord and pulled Paladin, who was in our previous streams, into the VC, the stream VC. This was completely out of the ordinary. I let it go. The next day, the same shit occurred. Super late getting back to me at lunch. She said at the end of our call, she was going to get ready and stream early before I got off work. This did not happen. She ignored my messages and a call after I got off work. I looked into it further. I was watching Paladin and Sweet's online behavior, and I deduced that they were in a call together. I confronted her when she called me an hour after my messages, and the call was ignored. When she started calling me, Paladin jumped into Sugar Cue to be pulled into the stream chat. That was the final confirmation for me. I knew what occurred. Long story short, and a lot of teeth pulled about speaking with him, I had her pull up her Discord or I would leave. She removed the DMs with Paladin off the list. When asked why, she freaked out. Then, when confronted with us going into a three-way call, she admitted being on a call with him, then denied flirting with him, then confirmed it would be seen as flirting by him. Then we did not talk about sexual things, never with him. Oh, wait, sorry. Then we did talk about sexual things, but never with him. She then wanted to push that she would leave him alone. I told her that he deserves to know the situation. You don't just talk to a person that way and then ghost them. I noticed he went into do not disturb. I told her she better not be doing damage control with him. She said she didn't, and she did on multiple levels until I messaged him directly. In the messages, he told me that she told him I was gay. After Paladin now was pushing for it, we finally got into the three-way call. The chats are TOS and cannot be shown on the screen. They were future planning and talking about having kids together. Her paying for his college, all kinds of crazy shit. After reviewing the insanely long DMs between the two of them, she begged us not to go public as she needs her stream. She resorted at one point to threaten self-harm. I informed her that is not a step manipulation I'm willing to tolerate. She swore on her life that she did not talk to anyone else this way in the community. Paladin gave me permission on this call. If I were to go public, I am to include his name. I made it clear if my hand is forced, I will go public on this. After this three-way call, she tried to tell me she loved me and she would do whatever to save the relationship. I made it clear that there is no relationship. I told her I do not know who she is. I needed time to myself. The next day, 5/21, I called out of work. Destiny 2's end of service announcement happened. What amazing timing. She used it to be the excuse for why she's not streaming. Let's see here. I'll go and share that part. Let's see. Yes, this is what she posted in the Discord. Well, the night she was confronted, and the day after, no stream tonight. Sweets taking the evening to recharge. See you all soon. Hey guys and gals, quick update for everyone. With all the latest D2 news, I'll most likely be back around for the final update in June, but beyond that, I'm honestly not sure how much longer D2 content will continue to live in the sweet spot. With that said, I'm going to be taking a break until the update to sort some things out, recharge my batteries, and think through future plans for the channel and its content. There's just a little pause to breathe and recharge my super. See you soon, nerds. And then after that, the only other communication outside of that I've seen in the Discord is we officially closed out another amazing St. Jude Play Live campaign. And she thanked everybody, and that's pretty much it. I got a message from another individual that Paladin informed of the situation, who was also in our community. He has asked that I not include his name in this release, and I will respect that. He apologized to me as she put herself out there as single and flirted with him. He reciprocated in the flirting for a bit. She sent an ass pic and later deleted it. It did not escalate to the same level between herself and Paladin. That is because he did not engage on that level or escalate it. These conversations started on May 5th. He confronted her about her behavior. She apologized to him. Paladin and the other individual were still in contact with Sweets as she was manipulating them into thinking she was having S ideation. They were offering compassion to her, thinking it would be helpful. Let them know individually that this is a manipulation tactic and that it would be best for them to leave it alone. It is clear they do not understand the full weight of the situation and how far gone this person is. At the time, neither did I. On May 22nd, I missed work. I deemed it necessary to show Paladin and the other individual how bad the situation is, as it was evident she was going to continue to try to manipulate them. I met with them in a three-way call and allowed them to see the recorded events of May 20th, which included my confrontation with Sweets and the three-way call between Sweets, Paladin, and myself. And to answer your question, yes, I recorded it, all of it. They understood. They got to see how easily this person would emotionally and sexually lure a person in and easily discard them. I made it clear this person is not well and needs to seek treatment. The other individuals found out that she tried to use them as a distraction. The other individual found out in this that she tried to use him as a distraction in the three-way call to make it seem like he is having those type of thoughts about harming himself. He was livid, as he should be, as he never implied that to her. Paladin had a supposed closure call after this meeting with Sweets. He confirmed on that call that she told him she does not have romantic feelings for him, and he was going to reach out to Pure Chill about this. The reason being is because Sweets had networked quite a bit with Pure Chill, donating a lot. He even started rating her streams, and Paladin was originally from that community. He also said he got $200 from her since he missed work after the events. That was weird, as it seemed like hush money. She also talked with him about if he missed work that next Monday, she would send him more money. There are other things that occurred between Sweets and Paladin on May 23rd that caught me by surprise. In this case, the inappropriate one was not Sweets. Sweets ended up having to block Paladin instead. A line was crossed, He knew she was not well. I made that clear, and he overstepped boundaries to try to bait her into her previous behavior. I acted as if I was not aware and made my situation clear and what I intended to do. Let's see here. This is what I stated to them. I'm out for a hike right now. Sun is out and I need to. I need it. I have to work on me. As of now, she's saying she may not ever come back to streaming or even touching the June update. I'm trying my best to be an objective third party now, emotionally detached, if possible. I have stated this to her. There's no relationship ever at play again, and I have made this clear. She is not equipped to have any relationship until she addresses and works on this, if ever. The individual I thought I loved didn't exist. Instead, this is a person that's mentally ill and clearly needs professional help. She had an appointment yesterday to review getting an intake and a personality assessment inventory scheduled next week. I have scored these by hand. Full disclosure, I used to work in mental health. I served as a mental health technician in the U.S. Air Force from 2010 to 2013 at Fairchild Air Force Base, outpatient mental health clinic. I used to do psychological testing for the flight. So anyway, these are scored by hand. It takes 2 to 3 hours to score, and they are quite effective at narrowing down what may be going on with her. It has a validity scale intrinsically that will assess if she tries to fake responses for outcomes. It can come back invalid if she attempts that. If there's true accountability and provable growth, there'll be no need to expose her publicly as of right now. I will see. I'm obligated to these people we interacted with. I don't want to do wrong by anyone. I want to do the right thing. I will make my I'll make changes accordingly based on what info comes in. The provider she spoke to in the interview told her she should stay off all social media. If my hand is forced, I will expose everything. I mean everything. I have 2 videos privated and ready to go on my YouTube, and I can always stream them live to allow people to make their own decisions and pull their subs if they would like. I'll update you both if there's any significant updates to provide. I appreciate you both. So, what did I do? I continued to try to be there for her. Uh, as she told me she had no one. Told me she was going to be taking the PAI within the next week. The next week came and gone. Uh, Next thing I know, it's being pushed out another 2 weeks. Um, and she would tell me, things that she supposedly discussed with a mental health provider in these appointments. On June 19th, uh, it became clear she had not been seeing a mental health provider this whole time. So I had just been being duped. She was trying to placate me until she could just come back to streaming and continue her behavior. But I did jump over a few things. As time went on, I found out more stuff. This whole time, I was under the impression she lived alone. That is not the case. I started recording all of our interactions at that point because I had no trust in this individual. So we were hanging out. I went to bed. I come back. I review the video. And this is what I found. Yeah, I should have trimmed this better, but here we go. So yeah, the whole time I was asleep when this occurred, and imagine my surprise. I go through and I see that there's a fucking dude that's in the home with her. Um, I knew if I confronted her with this, she would more than likely just lie to me. What I did instead was I tried to get her to at least come forward and fess up herself. To try to, be straightforward with me and start off with a clean slate. She refused to do so. And now she rushed back to the computer because she forgot she left the camera on. Um, yeah, so she freaked out and she messaged me freaking out, and she wanted to know what time I went to sleep or all that other bullshit. But I played as if I didn't know anything. I deserve a fucking Oscar. Anyway, yeah, after finding out that she wasn't seeing an actual therapist, I went ahead and I made it clear to her that, I'm not going to continue this any further. I'm not going to babysit any longer. I gave her a list of rules to follow. Uh, and if she crossed any of those lines, I would go public. But since I've become aware of other things, she did eventually tell me the next week after that video I showed you, and I had to pull for this. I told her that I don't believe the address that was on her return address she sent me stuff from was her actual address or her home. And she confessed to me that she does not live there. She hadn't lived there in 2 years. Later, I found out she never lived there at all. Uh, I asked her if someone else lives with her. She said yes. Who is he? He's a friend. He's a friend? Are you married? Yes. And I found out she was married the whole time. She told me she was married for 5 years. I found out from by other means she's been married for more than a decade. I found out a number of things that were told by Sweets were not accurate. She does not have Tourette's disorder. She had known about her supposed autism diagnosis for many years. It was not just recently. The leniency I showed her was based on a lie. I don't know who this person is. And I could do a recap of all the lies I gave up. Also, there was another concern. She stated she had resources, including an ethical hacker, one by the name of Thor, that can target people, including myself or other people on stream. Admitted to me she had looked up personal data of viewers, perceived enemies via this method. I found out I do not know this person after 8 months of dating. And you would think, well, with all the lies, there wouldn't be any validity to it, right? But mid-May, I started getting notifications by my antivirus software that were very concerning. These are the events from May 17th. This is after I got off the call with my friend to talk to her, and she was losing her shit.
Yeah, because he was fucking talking about farts. I wanted to come back and fucking make fun of it and tell you it's never gonna happen again. And he never asked, and he never will. Okay? I fucking was trying to be nice, and he ended up fucking making fart jokes, and I got sick, and I have nobody to fucking talk to. I have nobody to fucking talk me through that. What am I supposed to fucking do when I feel like I'm gonna fucking pass out? I fucking hate that feeling. It's the fucking worst. I
Baby,
would never ignore you. No, bro. Like, that's so fucked. You can say what you want and you can fucking hate me, but I would never fucking ignore you, Josh. I would never.
baby.
I kept inviting you because literally the first thing he said was what, Jav didn't want to play with you? I invited you. You were in the game. I invited you multiple times, Josh. He invited you. He wanted you to play. He said, what? He didn't want to play today? always see him on here. He wasn't even fucking weird about it. And that's the craziest thing is you were so certain it was a fucking date. And look at you now.
I'm not remotely embarrassed.
You should feel bad because if you don't, then there's a problem here.
This is completely one-sided.
Okay, Josh,
you
I
make
don't have anything else to say.
you made plans with this other dude to go hang out with him. You clearly didn't want me around. That's why I had to go make other
That's
plans with
not what
someone
I
else.
said. I
That
did
is what I
not
had
want
to
you
do.
around. That's not what I said. I wanted to make sure it was something that he was okay with. And he went out of his way and asked before I even got the chance to. First fucking thing before
You
we
never
even
said that.
loaded into anything. Yes, I fucking did. I just did. He fucking said it first. I
Yeah.
never got the chance to ask. He did.
Y'all
and
said
I
that-
immediately messaged you and fucking invited you. I'm not doing this with you. You're
You
not going to make me
you-
feel bad. I didn't do anything wrong here. I'm not doing this with you when I feel like shit.
babe.
I'm not.
Babe.
I'm not.
So for context, like I already showed you the screenshots of all the stuff that occurred there from that situation. She was blowing my shit up. She didn't respect my time with my friend at all, and I had to leave it. I'm not going to waste your time with anything further on that. But what occurred as time went on in this conversation, something came up. I'm not going to be a source of your
But
pain.
You don't.
I
But
won't.
you don't. But you don't. I didn't say you did.
Okay.
So what are you saying now then? So you're ending it with me then, right? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. Notice what's on the bottom right of my screen. Port scan detected. Bitdefender detected and blocked a port scan against your device. I've never seen a notification like this before.
But you're not saying anything.
What the fuck was that? I'm going to ask you a question right now. I'm going to ask you a question right now, Lexi.
Okay, what?
You haven't sent any of your ethical hackers at me, have you?
No, no, sir.
Then why don't I just get a
Why?
fucking port entry declination?
What's that?
Who's
mean?
trying to hack me right now?
I don't know. Nobody.
Who's trying to hack me right now, Lexi?
I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody. I don't know what you mean, buddy.
My system just
I'm playing
detected a
Destiny
port,
right now.
a port
I don't know
entry
what you
being
mean.
attempted.
I don't know anything about ports. I don't know people doing port stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
Notice the baby
I'm
talking.
literally playing Destiny on fucking.
You notice the baby talking here? It's fucking weird. Typically, if someone says they're going through this, they would say, "What do you mean? What's going on? What happened?" They would want more details. She didn't look for that. All she did was deflect and act like she doesn't know what that is.
Dissidents.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
I don't know what you're talking about, Joshua. I didn't do nothing. I don't have anybody doing anything.
Port scan blocked.
Just trying to fucking have a good time with myself and you if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I didn't know what the fuck a port scan was. Never seen it before in my life. So I went to fucking Claude. A port scan is a technique used to probe a network device by systematically checking which TCP UDP ports are open, closed, or filtered. Attackers use this as a reconnaissance step to identify what services or software are running on your machine, find vulnerabilities or unprotected entry points, prepare for a follow-up attack, and have an IP from it as well. What's going on, Lexi?
I didn't do anything, Josh. I know what you're saying, buddy. I didn't do anything. I'm not touching anything or doing anything like that. I'm literally playing fucking Control right now. What are you doing right now?
I'm just asking, what is that?
I'm playing Destiny. I'm not doing anything. I'm listening to a sad song and trying to not be upset anymore.
Okay. My apologies. I've been muted this whole time. Sorry. Um, so as far as the port scans, uh, I was trying to show y'all here on my uh, software here. The only thing I've had was this exploit attempt blocked. An attempt to access your device by exploiting a vulnerability was made, and that's an IP address. We blocked the connection to prevent the attacker from gaining access to your data and system resources. Again, an hour later, an attempt was to access your device by exploiting a vulnerability was made by another IP address. We blocked the connection to prevent the attacker from gaining access over your data and system resources. Both of these occurred about an hour within each other. I've beefed up my internet security since. There was one minor port scan thing, but it's like it has pretty much been squashed. The reason why y'all couldn't even hear me at the beginning of the stream and shit was choppy was because I was running a VPN. So it was my first time streaming with it active. The VPN cannot handle the stream. So I beefed up my internet security since then. I don't have anything that would specifically tie everything to her aside from her own word, but it's hard to believe anything she says because she lies about everything. We could do a quick recap of all the lies, but we would be here for a fucking century. Recap of the lies from Sweets. She was single upon meeting me, legally married. She's never been married, currently legally married for over 10 years. She has Tourette syndrome, false, completely made up, acted it out for 8 months with me. She just recently found out she has autism. Lies. She's used this as a shield for years. She's never cheated while actively cheating on her husband. Faked a severe head injury since January that did not occur, only a giant bruise to her ass. Fakes having seizures from the head injury after all these months. She claimed her husband knew about our relationship. That is a lie. She told him I'm gay. Told Paladin I'm gay to cheat on me with him. Telling Paladin she's single as fuck. Promised Paladin that she would pay his way through college. Told Paladin she likes him and wants to have kids with him. Told Paladin he is becoming her person. Told another individual in the community she is single, sent an ass pic, flirted with him. He did not reciprocate at the same level, but flirted back. Lied on the same individual, claiming he had SUI ideation to multiple people as a distraction to her wrongdoing. He did nothing of the sort. Lied to her friends about me, told them I was controlling and mean to her. Sent me mail and confirmed to me the return address is her home. She never lived there. Homeless people stole her flowers. I sent her home address on Valentine's Day. Please see prior entry. Claims she made $200,000 a year as a chief compliance officer for a company. She is not. She makes significantly less. Not that that's even a factor, but why even fucking lie to me about it? Claimed that her adopted mother told her to never get married or have children. Lie. Because she told me her adopted mother would hold her hand to keep her in place and kick her repeatedly in the shins as a child to adulthood while she had shoes on. Never happened. Told me that her boss was on the phone with her as a reason as to why she was not available on my lunch on May 19th. She was on a call with Paladin. Same day I got her lunch and roses. Told me she was getting ready after I got off work on 5/19, and that's why she was not available. She was on a call with Paladin. One sec. Told me she was busy as the reason why she ignored my calls and messages during my lunch on May 20th on a call with Paladin. Told me she was not feeling well as the reason why she ignored me on 5/20 after work. She was on a 2-hour call with Paladin. Messaged me back while on the call. When I asked a follow-up question within the same minute, it was ignored. 2 calls were as well. Told me she was not on a call with Paladin. Told me she only talked to him privately 5/20. That was a lie. Told me she only talked with him about mundane things. That's a lie. Spoke about sexual things with him, but not sexual things to do with him. Stated that in Paladin's view, it may have come off as flirting, which was lies. She full on future planned and sexted him. TOS. I asked if she messaged Paladin when he left Sugar Q. She denied it. Reviewed the DMs between her and Paladin. Later, she told him to leave it. I asked if she messaged Paladin when he left the Sugar Queue. She denied it. Reviewed the DMs. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm rereading. Asked where her DMs were with Paladin when she brought up her Discord on stream with me privately in the call. She freaked and closed it out. Lie by itself. We were just chit-chatting, bro. Lies. I was just building a friendship concerning Paladin. That interaction was not a friendship. Said she did this stuff with Paladin just because I was not available all day. No way. She ignored my calls and messages. I asked her if why she wanted to keep us secret was so she could play the field. She lied. Minimized our relationship when confronted with cheating. We had been dating for months. When asked if he reciprocated or talked to her sexually back, she said no. She claimed she told me that she always had issues with honesty. That is not true. If that was the case, I would have been way more cautious. She does this thing where she does fake crying bullshit. Fake cry and then instantly going back to speaking normally. There's nobody in my house. There's been somebody in our house the whole time. Claimed in front of Paladin in the 3-way call that Lie 29 does not exist, which was speaking about sexual things with him, but not things to do with him. She basically said in the 3-way call, she never told me that. It's a fucking lie. Told me the story about an old roommate she had that self-deleted. It never happened. Story was completely made up. Claimed to be seeing a therapist for over a month after the incident. On 6/19/2026, I requested proof. None could be provided. She was never seeing her provider the whole time. I asked for anything, even in like an appointment confirmation. Nothing. And then she said, "Well, I cannot test my provider because you're not a spouse." The obvious one, and this is like an inside joke, the obvious one, she lied to the DMV about her height. She's not 5'8", she's 5'7" with shoes. Uh, and then at that point, I said, I'm sick of typing. I'd be here for another 2 months, blah, blah, blah. I do not know who this person is. No one does. Word of advice, stay the fuck away from this creature. It's true. She's not well. She's not someone anyone should engage with. And she, as the one individual told her, she does not deserve a platform. And I helped her build this, and I have a responsibility to all of you to let you know who this person is. I'm going to leave things open for a Q&A at this point. I have not been reading the chat too much. I do hope that someone does the right thing and lets her husband know of the situation, because I don't believe he knows. In that video, you can see as he wakes her up, that's somebody that cares for her. Someone needs to let her husband know who the fuck he's dealing with and who's in his house. And I never wanted to go public with this. I tried on every level to do right by her, even though she fucking wronged me on so many levels and continued to lie to me after the fact. I'm opening things up to a Q&A at this point. I do have the recordings, but it's like, is it even necessary at this point? She had stated that she did look into Behemoth as well. But those are personal reasons I don't even want to get into. And I never requested that to happen. Nor did she provide any details if there was anything from it. I did reach out to Behemoth to let her know of the situation after this, because if there is any true validity to this and the shit that I'm getting as far as my notifications before beefing up my internet security, I had to do the right thing and let her know too. So I recommend anyone that's interacted with Sweets download Hitman Pro. I watched like a internet security channel. They do like testing for malware, things of that nature, for antivirus software to make sure the efficacy of the software is working appropriately to get rid of that malware that went under attack. They use Hitman Pro as like a backup thing to test for malware to see if there's anything on there. You can use it for a bit, and it has like a trial period. And you can feel free to delete it after if you want. The Great Day messages, no, she sent those to numerous people. I did a full sweep of all of her contacts. And anyone that I could find. She deleted a lot of she closed out a lot of the DMs. But she, let's see here. Just give me one sec. She closed out the DMs for many people, and I had to make her manually search them in order to review them. And I had to think of everyone I could in the server. And that's why she deleted everyone in the server. She claimed that her provider had told her to do that, when I don't even know if that person even existed to begin with. Yeah. So I'm just saying that because I don't know what's real and what's not, Kuma. More than the reason why I went public is because this person was going to continue to treat people this way, love bomb them, get them invested in her like I did for 8 months, and the whole time she's fucking married, and the whole time she's cheating on her husband, and I don't know the true extent of their relationship. So, Masters, the reason for the verifying ID stuff, I actually condone that, because we would have like there's a lot of crazy sexual shit in that server when it comes to the emojis and shit. No one, no kid should have access to any of that stuff. And we only want adults in there. And it's only your government ID. It's like, what the fuck? It's like when Moist Critical made that fucking video talking about, oh, your privacy, you're giving the government your government ID. Who gives a fuck? Like, honestly, it's like everyone forgot about the whole Edward Snowden thing from 2012 and through 2013 that, you know, we're already being spied on by our fucking government. So it's like, what the fuck is the point? Like, well, oh, now you're gonna clutch your pearls over your fucking government ID. Get over it. It's a way of the future, man, because we have like this is a social media platform and people have free access to children and stuff on here. There should be safeguards in place. I have way more, Shannon. I have way more, but it's like I didn't want to. I didn't want to go public with any of this, but I don't want anyone in this community that I helped her build to be fucked with the way I was, the way Paladin was, the way other individuals have been. And for people that are giving their hard-earned money monthly to this individual, even when she's not streaming, is bullshit. And so everyone deserves this full transparency of who this person is. But to be honest, no one knows who this person is. It doesn't matter who you are, her real life friends or not. No one knows this person. And I considered opening up a ticket with Brad, but I didn't want to bring drama in his direction. Throughout the situation, and I've told a few individuals about the situation to touch base, and then I found out more information because of those conversations. It was by me speaking with Miss that I found out she didn't live there. Also, Miss, whoever Squeeb is, she claimed that's her husband. I don't think that's her husband. That might be someone else entirely. I don't know. I'm done going through this fucking bullshit. I need to focus on me. Because as of June 11th, my job of almost 10 years, I was terminated. My performance over the month of May was really bad. Since returning from my short-term medical leave, my management was up my ass like it never had been prior. Actually, I probably am not going to discuss this any further because that situation is not complete. I'm going to be speaking with an employment attorney. So, appreciate you, Jolts. I do thank you all for taking the time to discuss this with me. I had considered going through all these recordings as well, but it's like I don't want to. I guess I could play when I confronted her, so you can see like just how she fucking lies. Is there any other questions prior to that that anyone has before I play this? Appreciate you, Echoes. Yeah, so I've been doing this in like silence. I only told a few individuals that I trusted, and as far as that friend that was fucked over by Swedes, I try to work things out with her as well, and I hope to regain that trust. Appreciate you, love. And you too, Blazer. Blazer, I knew she was in contact with you as well, and I know like there was nothing in between y'all that way, but I wanted to make sure I looked through all the DMs. And I'm typically a very private person. Um, this sucks that I had to fucking go public about the financial situation, the money she sent me. Um, as far as my time investment into her, she owes me way more, but uh, it is what it is. Appreciate you, his man. Yeah, that is very true, balls. I need to work on myself. Um, yeah, I wanted to be very transparent because I owe that to every one of you because I helped build her platform and I endorsed that person. And to find out the person I endorsed is not who I would have endorsed if I knew from the beginning. And I even asked her, I was like, why didn't you tell me you were married from the beginning? And she goes, I didn't think you would be interested if you knew I was married. And it's like, what the fuck? The shit was rough, man. I mean, I had Miss listen to that conversation. She was one of the first people I reached out to. Because she was there since the beginning with Sweets when it came to making her stream and stuff. She's also a mod. I let her know. And Miss can tell you, those recordings are fucked. I had her listen to almost 2 to 3 hours of that shit. Yeah, so for anyone else that may have been fucked with or whatever, you can feel free to hit me up in the DMs, if you wanna talk to me privately. Um, I don't know who else was fucked with, honestly. I tried my best to, wade through it and make sure she wasn't messing with anybody. I would routinely check to see who she had added as friends in her settings. The only people I could add her originally was people in the same server as her. But I found out she had been like, doing other shit in the background and jumping into other servers and fucking with other people. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Yeah, I haven't run Pantheon at all, balls. If you saw me hanging out with her and stuff online, it's because I've been babysitting. It's like, dude, if I'm hanging out with her, might as well play. And I was trying to be in good faith that I just wanted her to get fucking help, dude. Honestly, this person is really not well. And she does not understand boundaries and proper respect for individuals. Scoot, I appreciate you, brother. Seriously. Masters, I would recommend everyone leave that server. I also had made some changes to it so other people can't get in it. Now, this is not a brigading stream. This is not to harass an individual. Do not do that. This person is not well. Just keep your distance. That's all I'm asking. That is recommended. I will do the same. I didn't make any changes to her stream because that would be TOS. I was listed as lead mod and editor. Everyone, I recommend look up Hitman Pro, download it just to be safe. Have it do a malware scan to see if there's anything on your system. If you need to, delete it after. I also told her I would pray for her. Actually, that's one thing I had left out. Let me get that. So, the last thing I had sent her, because I had cut communication with her since the 19th, and I tried to, let's see here. I said to Lexi, read this every day if you need to. I have this pinned. To-do list for Lex. Continue to pursue therapy and get the help you need. This is the paramount and primary focus for you. You cannot continue to move through life treating people the way you treated me. You need to become fully comfortable with isolation as you go through this. You need full self discovery before moving on through your life. I recommend reading the Bible. I need to do the same. Under no circumstances are you to involve this community I helped you build be involved in any way beyond a professional level. No personal boundaries crossed. No DMs. You do not understand proper boundaries. Your impulsivity is dangerous. At this time, it's recommended you do not stream, as you do not need to draw outside attention to yourself when you are currently not equipped to communicate with people. Formulate true boundaries with your true licensed therapist. You are not to even remotely flirt with another person as long as you are legally married. In other words, figure that shit out. I should not have to list this. Do not send me money or items in the mail. Lose my address and phone number. Do not pursue me any further. You have destroyed any foundation of anything with the betrayal of trust and lack of respect you have shown me. Have a good life. I will pray for you. I hope you find peace you need. I hope you can someday live up to your old outro. So Wasima, it's not necessarily something meant for mobile devices. It's meant for PC hardware, so like your laptop or desktop computer. Um, if you're running iOS and you're running the latest iOS software, more than likely you're well protected. That shit's pretty lock and key. So I don't know if it. Oh, it does work on iOS. Love. Okay, well, didn't know that. Well, it depends on your system, Kama. You're 64 bit. I'm guessing most people are. When it comes to Windows software, I would probably say 64. Yeah. This is my closure, Papney. This has been. I've been worried that she'd been fucking with other people too, and I didn't know how far it reached.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you, Wasima. Yeah. So, I really didn't have much else other than this, and I considered taking up more of your time, but I don't think there's any need. She also did this crazy rebranding of her fucking Twitch name as well. I found that strange. Not sure why. There's actually one recording I do want to show. She was, trying to bullshit me with this on Snapchat with this accountability journal fucking thing. And you got to see it to believe it, dude.
I figured I would do check-in. Because I'll ADHD it otherwise.
Keep in mind, chat, the tics you're seeing she's doing with the neck thing, it's not real. She doesn't have Tourette's. It's all a fucking lie.
And it's here. I want to, I decided some really important things for myself as I walk this path and continue to walk this path.
Oh, she's pretending to be a full-blown Christian now, by the way. But she really isn't. She's only doing that because that's my religious belief, and she's trying to cop it to try to fucking trick me into thinking that there's any growth. It's not real. I will say, though, she did set up an appointment with BetterHelp after I had stopped communicating with her. She sent me confirmations and stuff, but too little too fucking late. And that PAI is not happening.
Like, must-dos, never turn off, always have an understanding kind of things, like non-negotiables in that way for me, rules for me, things to obey. The first one is it's a big one for me. It's tolerating ambiguity. And I understand that my anxiety is gonna rip me back to not tolerating it. And that's how I've lived for so long, right? Can't do it anymore. And only God knows. Not me. And I can't guess it into existence. I can't anxiety the answer. And then the second thing is that I need to make point, to make sure that any space that I'm in, that people feel safe and continue to feel welcomed and respected.
I want to note that Rocky is Lexi's friend of 10 years. Rocky, I'm sorry about all this.
And heard. And checking in, totally realized
Rocky did know Blazer, but she believed her friend of 10 years, and I don't blame her for that and being biased. This person's a fucking manipulator. She had no control over this whatsoever.
didn't finish my point and forgot to just circle back. So, all the things that I talked about, right? Checking in, listening,
Oh, yeah.
making sure in the spaces that I'm in, that people feel heard and respected and safe. And someone really close to me recently, checked me and told me, you lost that, The welcoming aspect was there, but the other parts fell away. And I needed to hear that. And it solidifies why I need to administer.
Rocky, I made some changes to that Discord, by the way. If you need to make any other adjustments, things of that nature before you leave, feel free to do so. I already removed the Hly bot. All that shit, it's gone.
These things, not just in everyday life, but in the circles with the people closest to me. I lost my way a bit.
As right now, Kuma, I'm not doing a Discord thing currently. I do have a server that I never really used, but that's not my main focus right now. It's mainly to make sure everyone else is safe in that community that I helped her build. That's the only focus of this whole stream.
But we've been back on track, and we've been doing the quiet work. That's the hard work. And it's the patient rebuilding.
There is a part in that three-way call where she said, I do not know the consequences of my actions until they're hitting me in the face. And I told her right then, I was like, that's fucking dangerous. So this is, now we're at yesterday. Keep in mind, yesterday is Tuesday, chat.
Morning. It's a new day. We got this. Okay, so I figured I felt compelled. I want to give my check-in now, so don't forget.
Also, this is nothing I ever requested of her. She just started fucking doing this. And I told her I wouldn't delete her and block her and stuff to keep appearances and also kind of keep an eye on things. But yeah, she decided to do these things to try to think it was swaying me or some bullshit. It's not. It's not working.
But I need a reset. Good morning. Getting up before the sun and the rest of the world has been a blessing. I was able to go to
morning worship again, which was
Morning worship on a Tuesday. Morning worship on a Tuesday, huh? Huh. Interesting.
great. But I finished my readings and like I had this moment where I just felt compelled because so many of my, so many of my readings have aligned so deeply with the person that I am, the person that I'm going to be for the rest of my life, the person that I'm becoming through God and through therapy, and it just like really stood out. So I did Ephesians 1-6, and inside of there, like, Paul reminds us that God chose us, right? Even before we humaned it up and things fell apart, that reconciliation, that was always part of God's plan. And even though we weren't inherently good or moral, he still intervened. And I mean, like, you hear it all the time, right? By grace you were saved by faith. And inside of these letters, right, Paul wrote masses of letters. And he also says how important it is to not just read and listen and hear his passages, but to practice them and live them. And like that was the moment for me. So much of that just resonated deeply with me and the things I'm doing. Like I said, in therapy, who I am, who I'm becoming. Kindness, tenderheartedness, forgiveness, gratitude. And like gratitude for me is massive. I've always practiced that. I practice it more outwardly now. The people, the moments, the things that deserve my gratitude will always get listed every day. And I will be thankful every day for them and God. And the last thing inside of here is, in these verses, is God never intended for us to walk alone or fight alone. And we always will have him, but we always need each other too. So I'll never forget that.
Darling, be patient. It's easy to break the weight of the earth.
In other words, this bitch is fucking nuts. And anyway, I just now noticed the fucking damage control she's trying to pull in that server. Let's go ahead and dissect it. Hey everyone. Many of you have heard about the situation that unfolded. And I want to say something directly. I'm deeply sorry for this is all bullshit. A person that actually gives a fuck about anyone does not treat people the way she treated me and anyone else involved. She just knows how to bullshit people. That's all this is. It is recommended to all leave the server. I will have my VOD up for review for anyone that needs context. So, speaking of that, actually, no, I'm going to stay for a second and keep an eye on things. But I've blocked her directly. So, yeah, guys, take care of yourselves. Don't fuck with this person. Masters, you're good, man. It's not on you. You were just trying to be cool and supportive. Let's see. But yeah, guys. Any other questions? Well, I accept hugs. What are my plans? Hisman, I as far as my rent and stuff, I have that in line. I'm not gonna be out on my ass. I'm not gonna be homeless. Um, I've been putting it off for years, but I'm finally gonna start working on submitting my claims to the VA that I neglected to do when I got out because I was so prideful. I wanted to make my own money and not rely on that. And some people, don't agree with that, and I've been given shit for it by my prior supervisors in the Air Force and all that shit. But I'll finally do it. There's some stuff I need to address as well that I need to work on. Um, but since all this shit occurred, especially on May 20th, my main concern has been the safety of the people of that community I helped build. It's not normal for a person to future build with people like this and take up their time, months, drive them to fucking ruin, and still, after all of that, not even be upfront with them about who the fuck they are. As far as any financial stuff between me and Sweets, if anything, I'm owed money, if anything, by her. I mean, I was basically working for her. Every stream that I did, I didn't even really necessarily want, I had fun on the streams, don't get me wrong, but it's like that wasn't something I necessarily intended to even want to do. I thought I was doing that, helping out a person I loved reach her goals. That's the only reason why I was on stream. Exactly, happening. I looked at, like when I did a deep dive through. I tried to do a deep dive through everybody's communication, but yeah, it's crazy. The person you supported never existed. And I know many of you might want to have choice words with her, but I'm going to ask again: do not do that. The person's not well. She needs to seek therapy and move the fuck on. Um, I tried to be supportive, stay quiet about it, give her the opportunity to try to grow because I'm never going to dissuade or, do something that would jeopardize a person wanting to get treatment. But when it became clear she was not getting treatment and she only truly pursued it after the 19th when I confronted her and asked for proof, I had to let everybody know. There's no trust. Yeah, I try to do right, Wasima, but this shit's really fucking. Yeah, you can ask anybody I talk to. It's like this shit was fucking with me, and I wanted to do right and present this appropriately so that people understood the gravity of the situation.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Viper King. Appreciate y'all. Everybody that's followed, I appreciate y'all. I as of right now, I don't have any plans to stream or anything like that here soon. Even though I currently don't have a fucking job, so I might as well do it. But it's like I might. I don't know, man. I'll have to think about it. I know people want to do some raid stuff. I understand there are some friends that truly enjoyed doing the raid weekends and stuff, and I might pull those together and try to do that. And I haven't even touched Pantheon or anything like that. Uh, I appreciate all the kind words, y'all. Yeah, no one. I would recommend at this time no one reach out to Sweets ever, if possible. I don't know if there's any fixing that. Appreciate you, Golf. I told her I'd pray for her as well because the person that shit is completely outside of my scope. And I'm not gonna be involved with it any longer. Um, the only thing that I care about, you guys, is just take care of yourselves. Be very careful with who you trust online. Um, people can present themselves as trustworthy and caring. There's nothing wrong with having a bit of caution until you can build that trust with a person before you escalate things further. I should have listened to my discernment in the beginning when I first started communicating with her. When that shit seemed love bombing, I should have just fucking not even continued it. But I'm pretty sure we'll see. Guys, I don't have any. I'm not making any promises for streaming or anything like that right now. So I'm just gonna ask. I don't want to set any expectations. This is gonna be a continued thing. So I wouldn't recommend investing necessarily right now. I do appreciate that. Shut up and take my money. Well, Seema, come on now. No, I had to reach out to some veteran resources to kind of help with my rent situation currently. But all is taken care of right now. Blazer, listen, guys. Look. I appreciate y'all showing support, but seriously, don't. You don't have to do that. I allowed myself to get to this point. Tenny, come on, man. Appreciate y'all. So just want to make sure everybody's good. Y'all got any questions at all? Kuma, appreciate you. Listen, guys. Could you, I understand y'all want to be supportive. Could you, come on, just don't. No more. We're good. Yeah. My only concern is that she's gonna rebrand and fucking try to start this shit over again because she's clearly invested in her stream setup. Yes, man. Come on, man. Listen, guys. Listen, I appreciate y'all, but there's no need for this. No, like I was saying earlier, take care with your online communications with people. Be very careful with who you share your personal info with. Try to learn to build trust with individuals and go from there. This time with this person, I went in full trust and it fucked me big time. Armor. 3 months in advance. Armor. Guys. Appreciate you, Shannon. I didn't see a lot of your chats early on. If there was anything I missed earlier when I was going through this shit. I'll consider it. Never really, had that as my drive. When I first streamed or whatever, it was like 2014. Like I didn't even know what Twitch was. But that's a story for another day. But Echoes, what are you doing? Yeah. So Oh, you just want the first badge. Oh, okay. Thank you. You know what? I'll allow it. But yeah. Let's see. Actually, I accept cheese. What kind of cheese though? 10. 10. No fucking shot, brother. No, listen. Listen. Tenny. Tenny. That's not what the stream's for, guys. Come on. Scoot. Brother. Hey man. Not enough sprinkles. Just which one is it? Is it Shannon or Manly? Which one is it? Which one was not enough sprinkles? Oh, my bad. So the shit's fucking broken. Oh, 10. Appreciate you, man. Copa, brother, you missed a lot, man. Hope all's well in your neck of the woods. Yeah. So, jeez. All right. Oh fuck. This is gonna keep going. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna be there for another month to type all that shit out. But Armor, what the Armor? I appreciate you, guys. Seriously, like my finances are okay right now. You don't have to feel the need to do the subs. Seriously. Based on the video evidence currently on your screen, you were once friends with DC friends with Trick Shot Dumbass. So for that reason, I'm out. Okay, Vox. That's your red line. Oh no. Fuck. It's Vox's red line. Fuck. I'm exposed. That I didn't clean out my friends list on Destiny 2. How could I? Fuck. I'm such a piece of shit. Guys, this became an exposure scream for me too. Fuck. I'm still friends with Trickshot. Fuck. All right, well, let's rectify that real quick. Cancel me. Let's go into Destiny 2. I'm getting rid of that red line for Vox. Guys, it's time I come clean. I'm still friends with Trickshot in Destiny 2. And I think I'm also still friends with Scythe in Destiny 2 as well. Sorry. I didn't even get my founder's badge. What? Oh, oh, Echoes. I think it might be because I had been streaming this whole time with Sweets doing shared streams and you missed your chance. Yep. That's what happened. Stop talking and play the game. Friends with Beavis and Butthead. Dude, he does sound like Butthead. Ever since you said that like a year ago, I can't unhear it. Where is that? Holy shit. Hitman, the fuck? Guys, listen. I appreciate y'all want to be supportive and stuff. I just want to make sure everybody's okay, man. That's all I give a fuck about. Let's see. Who else? Where is he? Oh, Silent Hunter's here. Fuck. No, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've never had an issue with Silent Hunter. I'm not deleting him. Oh man, where is this guy? Ultron's there? Fuck. Guys, I'm not gonna pick on Ultron. I'm never gonna pick on Ultron. Oh, leave the clan too. Fuck. True. Should I kick everybody out of the clan first? I'm kidding. How do I do that? Help. How do I leave the clan? It's like I haven't played the game in forever or something. Let's see here. Get the twisting. I'm clanless again. Yes. Listen, I appreciate y'all. But yeah, there's no need to, like, part of the reason too it took me so long to, you know, come forward with the stuff too is like I had to work on getting my financial shit in order. Yeah, no clan affiliation. I could do that. Yeah, probably go back to the chatsters. Chick, you'll send me an invite to the clan. Somebody. Oh, Iron Banner's out. Interesting. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but during my talk, I had to. You have a clan, Girly Sprinkles? Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to see where is Oh shit. Wait a minute. Fucked up. Let's see. And she's also hiding all of her shit, like her profile stuff after all that shit happened too. It's whatever. All right. All right, here you go, box. Is that still really going on? Hello? Is this shit like completely broken?
Oh, yeah.
And now it tells me Tristan is now following. Okay, all right. I think we're caught up. Thanks for breaking my stream, chat. Appreciate y'all. But no, guys. The main focus here is just to make sure y'all are good to go. I don't want anyone else that have been, you know, to be fucked with by this person, and I, you know, didn't know. So. One second, guys. What's happening right now? Miss? The fuck? Miss gifting subs? What the hell? Thank you, Miss. Appreciate you. Blazer. What are you doing, man? Guys. Seriously, there's no need for this, all right? We're Wait, guys, this is an actual complaint. Well, since you asked, I'm actually not okay. The Qdoba near me didn't get my queso sauce right, and my Walmart order substituted my peppered beef jerky with teriyaki, so I'm kind of going through some shit, but I'll be okay. Vox, what is the brand of the what is the brand of the jerky? If it's not Old Trapper, you're doing it wrong. Wasima! Thank you, Wasima. I appreciate you. Stop. Guys, listen. There's no need to be gifting any subs. And look, listen. You guys are really nice and stuff. Oh, Capri, Capca, what the fuck? Anyway, second, I'm gonna respond to somebody. Okay. Let's see. Bible Sema, enjoy your swimming today. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Appreciate you, Masters. Like I stated, the main goal was to make sure that everyone's aware of what's going on. If there's anyone you need to tell that's part of that community to stay the fuck away from this person, by all means, do so. Point them in my direction if they need to get further context. But that's pretty much it. That's all I intended to do in the stream. Holy fuck, that fucking music is way too loud. What the fuck was I doing? Listening to Deep Stone Crypt or some shit? And I was like, yeah, I need to blare this shit. Where is this? It would probably be in sound, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right. Shut the fuck up. All right. We don't need no fucking sad music with this shit. It's a good day. TSC, my beloved. True. Copa, are you still in the chat? Today is a great day. maybe, maybe she made it to early service today instead. Maybe she realized she didn't go to church yesterday on Tuesday and went today instead. Copo, I understand you're wanting context. I kind of went over it all in the VOD that I'm going to leave here. Long story short of it, if you want to read through, I don't know if you can even read this, but there's a lot of shit here. Basically, Copa Sweets, I'd been basically fucking held emotionally hostage for fucking 8 months, thinking I was in a relationship when she was married the whole entire time, and then lied to me and told me it had been 5 years, when actually it's been more than a decade. So, I do seriously hope her husband finds out about this shit. This is fucking insane. Also found out he brought himself over here from another country for that marriage. So it's fucked. And she's the breadwinner in the fucking marriage. So it's a power and control dynamic I'm not going to go into. But yeah. There's more shit too, but it's like at this point I don't need to add anything else. And I considered sharing the call, but I like, especially like the confrontation. But it's like, yeah, I outlined all of it, Copo. I mean, as far as the TLDR, it's basically, just don't fucking trust her. Don't interact with her. Do not attack her either. This person's not well. It's not someone you should be beating up on and talking bad shit about. You can't force her to go to treatment. That's on her. Oh, also, her fucking age is a lie too. She's not 31. She's older than that. Hell, she could be fucking 40 for all I fucking know. God, man, it's so hard to keep up with all the laws. Yeah. Yeah, but how tall? I think I included that as line number 47. And I just stopped at 47. I was like, 47 lives probably be more than sufficient to recap. I mean, it's clear you can't trust this person. The obvious one, she lied to the DMV about her height. She's not 5'8", she's 4'7" with shoes. Yeah. Oh, another thing too. For anyone that might be questioning, did you guys ever physically meet? So I offered to fucking fly out there and move my whole life to go help her when she was claiming to have these fucking head injuries and shit. And she's like, no, I don't want to form memories with you here. I hate this place. I want to go there. And as far as her coming here, she wanted me to be okay with her coming here, potentially getting pregnant and then going back to Maryland. And the whole time didn't know she was married. Holy fuck. And I declined. I was like, nope, not doing that. She goes, well, you have to be okay with me, being able to come back. And I'm like, then you won't come here. I'm not doing that. That is my red line. 47 might be the age. You know what? Probably fucking Lee, dude. I don't know, man. This is the kind of shit like you hear about like in fucking movies and stuff, hackers and shit. Like, what the fuck? She had been telling me for months she had sent stuff about different people. There's one time she had a influx of a shit ton of botted followers that we had to remove. And she said she had the information on the person that did it. And she was going to forward that information to Thor. And again, I don't know if there's any results from any of these things or not. I wasn't privy to any of that. But when shit started fucking hitting my system, best fucking believe, I'm like, okay, there's probably something real to this shit. I have never, and I've had that antivirus software for well over a year, and I routinely check the updates and stuff. Like once maybe once a week or something. And I've never seen a port scan fucking notification in my life until that situation in that video. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. Yeah, it is fucked up, Copa, but I didn't want this to happen to anyone else. And so it became my responsibility to tell everybody because it just had to be done. But yeah, no, I jumped through some crazy fucking hoops to beef up my internet security. I'd recommend everyone download on their computers Hitman Pro. You can do a trial run. It'll do your scan. It'll make sure there's no fucking malware. It is trustworthy. It's actually a really good software to download. I actually ended up purchasing it myself because yeah, it's really fucking good. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, it's this thing right here. Rid your computer of all traces of malware, viruses, trojans, rootkit, spyware, and more. Just hit next. And then it just does a scan. You can do like a trial run. I think it gives you like 3 days or something of a trial, and then it's paid. And best believe I fucking paid for this. Not sponsored, by the way. No hashtag sponsored. No hashtag ad. But no, I watch a PC security channel, and they use this routinely to do like a double check on malware tests on antivirus software to make sure nothing was left behind when they blast it with a fucking shit ton of malware at once. So that account, Jolts, I don't know if that's his or not. She claimed it is. Like Miss had told me that she had noticed that the profile picture for that person, when he jumped into the Discord and then left later, it originally had a picture of their dog. So presumably so, it might be him, but we're not sure. There's no way of knowing. Phenom, I don't have any way of contacting them to let him know. If I had that before going live with this, I would have already reached out to him if I knew his contact info. Screen. Why? Appreciate the kind words, Bishemoth. Oh, if it isn't Paladin. Hello, Paladin. A lot of people have been gifting. I pretty much let everyone know the majority of things, Paladin, but not my conversation with you on the 20th of June. And I would ask that you keep everything to yourself. But I already let everyone know she's married and everything, so all it's out there. Yeah. Yeah. So I'd ask that you not take the stuff to mess with other people or tell other people about it that really have nothing to do with it. That stays within this community of people that were impacted by her. But if you want to share this with Pure and let him know to watch this VOD, you can feel free to do so. Pretty sure you can find him, man. Like, you probably shouldn't advertise that. I do hope her husband gets informed, because she told me their relationship, some bullshit that their relationship isn't even real or some shit like that. But who the fuck am I to know if that's true or not? It- she didn't tell me that originally came from another country. That was new information. Phenom, was there any reason why you told me to block my screen? Because I all I did was just have Hitman Pro going on my screen, and it's still doing its scan. That's really all it is. Paladin, I would recommend not going into details about your motivations in this chat. Appreciate it. Oh, my name? Guys, my fucking name is Jav online. It's my fucking initials. My name's Joshua Vosberg. It is what it is. Anyway. Oh, the full government. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what JAV stands for. Fuck. Oh, I have 3 screens. But yeah. Anyway. True. Joshua Asperger's. Javier. Yeah. I heard it was Javelin at one point, but yeah, no. Your initials are May? Okay. So everybody's already his May. Holy shit. You don't have a Blazer, you're full of shit. You have a middle name. There's no way. Initials are GV. A1 colloquial. Javier Alexis Voluptuous. Hey, Paladin, there's no need to gift any subs, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, Blazer gave you the gifted sub. Okay. Good shit, good shit. Trying to make sure that there's nothing else I covered. Miss, you had heard the recordings early on. Do you have any feedback you'd like to share, or do you think it would be necessary for me to play the recordings? Yeah, you should, Paladin. You should watch all of it. You think that's enough? You haven't covered Pantheon. You should solo it right now. Fuck. I don't even know what the method would be. I got the point across. Thank you. I appreciate you, Miss. Yeah, I think so too. My original plan was to go ahead and unprivate the videos I already put on my YouTube channel and privated. And I don't think that's even going to be necessary at this point. Now, this person will try to spin things like she's getting help now or anything like that. I gave her those chances. It's not real. It's a fucking lie. And then she claimed to go to fucking morning worship on a Tuesday. Okay. The method would be the JAV method. Trust. Source. Me. Bruh, wild. I know, right, Limit? yeah. I'll just go ahead and leave that there for now for anyone else to read that. But so anyway, I don't know if there's really anything else to really discuss at this point, y'all. I would recommend the Hitman Pro thing. Make sure your shit's safe. And if you see anything, it may or may not have come from that source. Who knows? But man, that's the end of the scan there. No threats found, so I'm good to go right now. But yeah. Solo Pantheon. I'd prefer to run it with a full fire team first before I even do that. I appreciate you, Blazer. No, I'm not being a stranger. Yeah, Masters, I'm sorry too. I never wanted this shit to happen. Even if things didn't work out romantically with her, like I still would have supported her. But it's like, I don't know who the fuck this person is. No one does. I appreciate the apology, Paladin. Yeah. I didn't go into full detail about everything concerning our conversations after. So I think you and I had a mutual understanding by the end of that conversation, correct? Okay, good. Yeah. Wait, who's? Well, I'm sorry, chick. Wait, who's messaging Rocky? Give me a second. Let's see. That is true. What Rocky said in the Discord was true. Sweets violated her trust in a pretty significant way. Um, let me just make sure that I have her consent to even show that. Yeah, this person violated trust of 10 years. There was something I saw that I should never have seen of Rocky, and it was not by request. But I'll let Rocky know about it. You can't place trust in this person. They'll violate it in so many levels. Sub depression. Hey, depression. Gotta let you know, man. I seen that she sent you a friend request, and I had to break my no contact to have words with her about that because she wasn't supposed to be adding anyone, but she added you. I don't know if you were the next target or not. Gotta watch Who You Trust, bro. I also had to break no contact for that brief bit because she was also in a public chat for other people to join in. And I'm like, you are not interacting with anyone in that Discord. And I told her straight up, I'm like, you're going to force me to go public with this behavior. I left you rules to follow, and you're not following them. Rocky is a real one. Yes. I have a feeling she was being lied to the whole fucking time as well. She was given a false impression of me. Since then, I think I'm hoping that with all this, all of it laid out, that she knows who I am. It's very strange you would mention suffering a hack at this time depression after adding her as a friend, but I don't know if it necessarily came from her or not. I can't say that. She joined your Discord server? I didn't even know that, Fergal. I went through all of her stuff and to try to make sure, like, none of that, she had no access to any of that shit to fuck with people after all this shit occurred. Yeah. Rocky is good people. I just think she, was misunderstood. Like, she misunderstood the situation by design. Yeah, Golf, trying to make sure all y'all are good to go, man. I don't want any of y'all to be fucked with. Good shit, Fergal. Again, guys, no harassment is to go to this person at all. No words reach this person. She knows what she did is wrong and still did it anyway. Guys, she was faking doing ticks and shit with me, and she doesn't have Tourette's. She'd be like, hi, hello, hi, hello. Actually, you know what? Fuck that shit. I need y'all to hear this crazy pathology for a second. That is something y'all are gonna fucking hear. Let me find it real quick. Let me see. Do I have a good clip of that? Yeah, Limit. She's down Bean is down the street from Lexi, and when I try to communicate with Bean, was taken up for a friend. So I'm not gonna go off on the deep end on that. Paladin, she does not have Tourette's. And that conversation with us, that shit's fake. Anytime you and I would talk and she would start doing it, that was fake. All of it. For months, she's been doing that shit. She even told you in DMs she has Tourette's. She does not have fucking Tourette's. She just goes out of her way to look like a fucking victim. Yes, that is fucking insane. All of this is fucking insane. Yeah, Fergal, she was told that, well, she removed everybody from her Steam list and everything. So she's was not allowed to have any interactions because she didn't know personal boundaries properly to even communicate with other people. She still doesn't. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm not gonna weed through to find it right now. But no, I can do a demonstration. It was like, "Hello, hi, you fuck, you fuck. Hello, hi, you're my favorite." Not even joking. That's like her shit. That's the shit she would pull all the time. She started adding in things I would say, like "you fuck" and "you're done." Yeah, dude. Cocoa for fucking Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, she did that all throughout that three-way call. But you know what? Fuck it. Give me a second. See. Actually, I think it might be imperative y'all see some of this. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Dabble with that one. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm just doing some stuff on the back end on my end. Um, you haven't really missed too much, Wasima, other than I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Like, I'm still on the call. She originally told me it was gonna be 2 hours, and then she
I think that's not an adult belief or an adult behavior, but
How long were you gonna let this shit continue?
I don't think she was, bro.
She
That
wasn't.
ass was about. That ass was like, said she had to back off, wouldn't respond to me. Like,
Yeah, that was after I confronted her and made her fucking tell you. She wasn't gonna tell you shit.
fucking insane.
That is actually so disrespectful. Like, oh my god, dude, I can't believe you would do this. I thought you were better than this.
no, not clearly.
I have no idea how fucking hopeful I was, bro.
You were hopeful, bro. I already formed my life
know.
around it.
I know.
And here's the thing. Normally, I would just block the person and leave, right? But then she would have just stuck around and would have been like, "Oh, Jab left. He had other things to do, probably," and just kept you around, kept fucking with you. That's the crazy thought. But instead, I decided, no, I'm gonna make sure you fucking know. I'm not gonna let this continue. This is so
Bro,
crazy.
like what do I do? Like, like, do we put her on blast in the Discord? Like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't know, man. This is so fucked.
dude,
I mean, I'll be
like,
honest with you. Like, if you guys do that, that's really fucking shitty because I haven't said anything to anybody else. But if you do that, like, that's not only. I mean, you know, whatever. If you guys do that, it is what it is. But you're gonna be like spreading shit that doesn't need to go anywhere else. I think that's not an adult belief or an adult behavior. But
You know, it's
I
not
mean,
an adult
if you
behavior.
go into my, hold on a second.
What you
I'm allowed to
demonstrated in
say
the past
if you
48 hours.
if you go into my Discord and you blast me, that would be like fucking really ridiculous and I think super inappropriate. And I
You think
think
so?
that if that's the way,
You don't think we should warn other guys to leave you the fuck alone because you're gonna fucking ruin their fucking lives? Future proof with them?
no, I'm not going to talk
Like,
to
no,
anybody.
fuck that shit. That's disgusting.
And it's
What
not
you've done is so
appropriate for you to.
fucked.
It is, but it's not fair for you to say that you're gonna go fucking run your mouth and go into my Discord.
Lexi,
I don't think either of you
you
are terrible
uproot
people, but
men's
to
lives
say that,
and get them
no,
invested in you to fuck
can
them
you
over
stop
later.
for a second, Paladin? Can I ask you a legitimate question? Is that something you feel that the need to do?
I wouldn't say that, but like, I mean, fuck me if I hadn't thought about it.
I think people that do shitty things should be exposed for their fucking actions.
Yeah, like,
This is fucked.
But it's
Especially
how
if you're
is
jumping
that
from one dude to
fair
one
to
dude and fucking
ruin
them over like this. This is bad,
to ruin
Lexi.
something that I'm trying to build myself too? Like
So you can lure other guys
so
into
far
your life
fucking
and fuck
reaching.
them
I'm
over?
not luring shit about shit. Josh, you are upset and that is valid. Paladin, you are upset and that is valid. But why do you feel that it's appropriate to turn around and like fucking absolutely fucking flame somebody who made a mistake?
This is
Because
not a
then I'm
mistake.
gonna have to divulge who did something wrong, who then's gonna have to divulge personal shit about her fucking diagnosis, personal shit about how she struggles with it, to try and fucking explain
To shield
that
herself.
I'm a person. No. And I made a fucking horrible mistake. And I ruined 2 people's fucking lives. And I have to live with that for the rest of my life. Going into my Discord or going into another Discord and spreading that is really fucking ugly because I would never, ever, ever talk about the things that went down here or the fact that I fucking fucked you guys both over and did the things that I did because that's personal and private and we're handling it in a private format.
Yeah, you would want to keep it private so any more guys can come at you and you can do the same thing to them.
I
Like, why?
mean, I don't know. I just don't want you like.
This is a
doing this
pattern
to
of
anybody
behavior
else,
you
bro,
do.
Like,
This is a pattern of behavior you do.
Joshua, that
You
is
need
not
therapy.
something that I've done. I do need help. Sure, that's fine. You
We
wanna
only
tell me
know of
that?
this
I
because we
accept
had
that.
to force it out of you. You've probably been
No,
doing
I
this to me
told
for
him
months
anyways,
and
and
I
I was
don't
gonna
know
do
it.
this anyways. I told you that.
That's
I haven't
bullshit.
talked to anybody else like this. I haven't connected with anybody else like this. And I fucked up. I would kindly ask that you don't say something because I'm trying to fucking build a career. And I made him fucking, I fucked up.
You
I
shit
did,
where
but I
you're
don't
eat.
think.
You brought somebody in
Hold on a second. I don't.
to
Hold
lure
on.
them
I'm
in and then
allowed to
fuck them
have my
over.
fucking peace, please, please.
Oh my god, dude. Continue. State your case. This is fucking insane, dude.
Can you please let me speak?
By all means. Hey, sir, I appreciate you.
I'm sorry. Andrew, I'm sorry. Josh, I am sorry. Truthfully. I don't get a lot of attention, and that's not an excuse. You guys gave me attention, and I appreciated that, and I took it too far, and I was not somebody that you should ever fucking talk to, and I made a horrible fucking judgment call, and I did something I should have never done.
I give you
very sorry.
every waking moment. How do you not have
Josh,
enough
hold
attention?
on. Josh,
How?
please.
How?
Josh, please allow me to say my piece.
I call you during my fucking lunch. I
Josh,
stay on the phone with you overnight.
Paladin,
How
I'm
much
very
attention
sorry.
do you need?
Oh my God, please, can I please?
Uh-huh.
Can I please have my second to say what I need to say?
Uh-huh. Go ahead. Hey, guys. Keep in mind, she does this fake crying bullshit, and then it goes right back to a normal speech pattern. It's just manipulation.
I recognize that my apologies don't mean anything, and I'm very sorry that I have disrupted your space and your peace, and you both have been nothing but kind, and you've shared parts of me, or parts of yourselves with me, that I will always cherish, and I am sorry that I have ruined any potential of anything. I would kindly ask that you don't go through any Discord and say this.
I thought she was crying. What happened?
You can hate me, you can talk shit about me, you can not be present, you can never come around. I get all of those things. But I kindly ask that you please don't do that. Because streaming is something, for me, that has always been the only hobby I've really had to enjoy. And I understand that it brought a lot of people together, and it brought you two together, and it brought you guys into my life, and I fucked that up. But I don't think...
I was here before you started streaming again, okay? Let's make that clear. I was here from the beginning.
Yeah, I know. I just don't think that it's... I don't think that it's reasonable to continue to make ripples and waves outside of this space. I don't want to say anything final, but I do need streaming. I need that in my life, and I know that I won't have either of you guys, and I get that. But I would ask that you don't blast it through the Destiny space or Discords if you can help it.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm gonna try to sleep it off. I'll see how I feel in the morning, but I'm not making any promises right now.
Can I ask what Discord? Can I just ask? Can I just ask what or where or?
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
what the
anything
fuck?
right now. Like,
No, this is a recording from May 20th, Sprinkles, that I'm playing right now.
you don't need to worry about that right now. But like, I don't know how Jab feels, but
If anyone should be telling the story, it would be me.
yeah, no, I agree. I'm definitely blocking you after this conversation. I will not be around ever again.
Jeff,
Jeff,
dude, I have no issue with you, no qualms whatsoever.
Jeff,
Man. I'm sorry, dude.
I want to dap you up right now. Like,
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel bad. You want to fucking shoot shit in Destiny ever? Like, let me know.
Yeah, of course, man.
I'm sorry all this happened. Never meant for this to happen to anybody. I feel horrible for being that guy.
No, you weren't that guy. You were picked to
You
be
didn't
that
do anything
guy.
wrong.
And you had it put on you. You didn't even know you were doing it. That's how fucked it is.
I know, but
It's fucked up, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Paladin. I understand.
I feel awful being like the home
I know.
wrecker.
I should have
This
never
is
put you
like
in that
the
position. It's my
worst
fault.
situation I
I
think
know.
I've ever been in.
I know. I know.
with relationships. This is by far the worst.
I've never experienced this either, and I'm sorry to you both.
Were
I'm
you
sorry.
genuine with me at all about your feelings for me? Like,
No.
Yeah, I connected with you. I vibe with you. I like you. Yeah.
Previous to this, she had told me she was just going to cut him off, and he's nobody. She barely knew him. He was just a friend. She was just somebody she was just talking to. But now she's fucking trying to lie to him and tell him she cared about him. She was just going to cut him off and be disrespectful as fuck. When I told her, you're not going to do that. He has the right to know.
You're good people.
She does that to everybody. It seems
okay,
like.
but like as more
No,
than
I
just,
don't. I
as
don't
more
say
than just
that to
homies?
everybody. But when I instantly connect with somebody, yeah, that's true. That's true. But Jeff, you don't get the right to say that because I'm giving a genuine answer.
You told me
Because
you
I'm never
wanted
gonna
me
talk to this person
today
again. I'm
to
never gonna talk
impregnate
to him
you.
again.
I don't want to fucking
No,
hear
I
your
didn't.
fucking lies.
I never fucking talk. I never talked to you about that today. To
And
you,
another lie. Excuse me.
I'm trying to talk to Paladin. He asked me a question. Please allow me the space to
You're so
communicate with the person I'm.
Go ahead. In this conversation, she tried to downplay it as if me and him were equal when it came to the shit that she did. When in fact, it's like, no, bitch, you fucking had me go through this for fucking 8 months. And then you fucked me over. And this is before I fucking found out she was fucking married the whole time. Yeah, stop crying quick. Because it's all fucking fake. It's manipulation.
Please allow me the space to.
So no matter what the fuck she may say to you guys off stream, DMs, I'm telling you right now, don't fucking believe it. This person is fake as fuck. Just telling you. And I tried to give her chances after this to fucking get better. Because I wouldn't want to fucking, derail somebody trying to get better. But that's not this person. It's all lies and fabrication.
Paladin, yes. I did vibe with you. I think you have incredible fucking personality. Yeah, I did. That's true shit. I like you a lot. I did like you a lot, and I'm very sorry. Very sorry. And I understand that you're gonna go and never come back. And I get that.
Run.
Please, Josh.
Run, don't walk.
Yeah, get the fuck away. Run.
Josh, I'm talking to him, please.
I'm also talking
Stop.
to him.
You have to be
I'm
quiet.
his only
He asked
friend in
me
this
a
conversation.
question.
You're not his friend.
He asked me.
You don't give a fuck
Jeff.
about him nor me.
Please, I'm genuinely trying to answer a question
You don't get
because
to put
he
on waterworks.
deserves that, and you are not allowing.
Go ahead. I'll mute. I'm not adding in that silence. That's there.
Truthfully, sorry. You never deserved that. Neither of you did. I fucked up really bad, and I'm sorry. And I know it doesn't matter for anything. I know it doesn't. I know. I'm sorry to cry. I know you guys probably hate that. I'm sorry.
That's not going to work on me. And I know it's not going to work on Pally.
I'm not asking for anything to work on anybody. I'm genuinely saying sorry.
You've been talking for 2 fucking days.
I'll never stop.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll never stop saying I'm sorry, and I'm trying to let that be known because I'm never gonna talk to him again. Rightfully so.
Pally, I'm so sorry that you had to go through this, and we had to go through these means for you to know about this. This is fucked. This whole thing is fucked. We should not be having this conversation.
Man.
This is
I
extremely.
know, man, but I need
extremely fucked up.
to hear from Sweets because like she.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
She was like. I need to know if the shit that she was saying was genuine, man, and like if that's like she actually felt that way about me while she was fucking getting blasted off by another dude. Like,
yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wanted the attention and I liked it. Yeah.
So you genuinely just don't have you don't have feelings for me, like.
I like you, yes. I think you're an incredible person. I also like Jav and think he's an incredible person. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I did a fucking terrible thing. And I don't know why I never thought it was okay. I never really thought I was doing something wrong, and I understand that I am. Because I shouldn't communicate that way. I'm with somebody, I'm talking to somebody. I should have been upfront about that as well.
No,
Yeah,
she's in for the
not telling
institution.
me you were in a relationship with Jav
What's the
and
name?
that saying
What's
that he
the-
was
Fucking
gay.
harsh.
Yeah.
Terrible. I know. It's
Is-
fucking horrible.
Disgusting.
It's unforgivable. I know. It's vile. You can say it all. I know. I know. Yeah.
I never would have said half the shit I said, bro.
I know. Sorry. Very sorry.
We were both used and manipulated.
Yes, and I'm sorry.
All right,
I would just, again, I'm not going to say anything else about this to either of you unless you want to, and I'm not going to say it anywhere else.
bro, I honestly, like, dude, you have no idea how much I want to, I can't, bro. Fucking God. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do what? I know it doesn't matter to either of you, and it shouldn't. But I genuinely I need to have my stream because I don't have much else, and I'm losing two cool people, two amazing people. So I'm just making that plea if it matters to either of you. Not that I deserve your kindness, but please don't ruin that for me. If I don't have streaming, I don't have anything.
Like every fiber of my being wants to talk to Pure about this.
You can. I'll leave the community. That's fine. If you talk to him about it, that's fine. I'm a horrible person. I just know that if you talk to him, it's going to get spread around, and he doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, understand how to have those kinds of conversations and keep them under wraps.
That's true, I guess, but
like, people need to know who they're dealing with.
Like, I don't want to see you in this chat, man. Like,
I won't come back. I won't come back. I won't ruin your space. I promise. I won't come back.
What the fuck? Like, see, like
this is wild.
I know. I won't come back. I won't invade your space. I promise. I promise you both. I will respect that. I promise you both. I do. I need, if I have no one else, I at least need my own stream. So I just would ask, I would just plead with you both.
You know, I told Scream early on that I had trepidations with dealing with you because it seemed like it was a lot of love bombing right off the bat. And she ended up telling me, like, well, no, she seems really cool. I understand why you have your guard up. You should just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Bad advice.
Yeah.
No. All right. So, real quick, y'all. This is what Rocky, she gave me permission to let you guys know this. She posted this in the Discord to let everybody know as well because she found out something. With that being said, PSA, please do not send Sweets any private nude photos. Her and I sent nude photos to each other to hype each other up, womanhood and all that. Unfortunately, she betrayed my trust in my body and showed Jav that photo without my consent. Jav was thankfully respectful enough to let me know. Do not send any photos to her whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah, out of the blue, she just fucking pulled it up onto her cam, and I was like, wait. It was on her phone, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, wait, who? Because I knew it wasn't hers. I was like, whose is that? Oh, the server's gone. Well, for the most part. Let's see. Anyway, back to it. I was like, dude, she's already talking about moving here. She's looking at houses. She sent me houses to look at already. Like, what the fuck is this? Month two.
That's fucking insane, bro.
And
Like,
that same person
Yeah,
you made those
Paladin,
plans with, you decided to fuck over and go talk to someone else. And then
Paladin,
future build with him.
Paladin, I understand if you do talk to Pierre about it. Like I said, I will never come back into that space again. I will not violate that piece of yours. You deserve that grace and that
We already know
respect.
he's going to be going after you to find out why you're not around. You'll spend some bullshit
No, he
to
won't.
him.
He doesn't talk to me like that.
He
No,
does.
I don't have the money to. No, he doesn't.
He's your friend.
I've talked about No, he's not.
I'm going to skip through that. 'Cause she's putting,
I'm kind to him.
she was putting her personal conversation with him out there. I'm not going to fucking blast that.
Listen. I know.
I wish you were kind to us.
I know, but I'm not. He's not gonna wonder. He's not gonna care. And oftentimes, he doesn't. I don't know. It's not like that. I'm not close with him. I give him.
Cope, I want to take some time. I appreciate everybody's comments. Sarah, I seen yours. I appreciate you. I'm trying to make sure not to skip anybody. Also, Copa, brother, I appreciate the kind words as well. Rocky, I'm sorry this had to be your way to find out like who your best friend was of 10 years. But everyone deserves the right to know. Yeah.
I gave him a lot of money at one point. I don't have that anymore. Mm-hmm.
Like when I gave you like $100
But Paladin,
the week before
I
last,
will
and then you
not.
decided to gift him subs after. And she did do that. She acted as if she had no money, and I overdrafted to fucking send her $100 because she said she had no food. 2 to 3 days later, she's gifting Pure Chill 25 subs.
No, that was.
And it was not payday, remotely close to that day. That's why I gave her the $100. Rocky, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for your understanding as we go through this.
Not that money.
It was
That
the-
money went to
That's fine.
bills
Beside the
to
point.
keep
Go ahead and
my
talk to Paladin.
electricity
That's
on.
fine. Go ahead.
Paladin, I respect that. That's a fair request. I will never come back into that space. I will not fucking interact. I will not violate that piece.
it's like,
I just worry that he's not going to understand how to navigate that conversation, and he's going to talk about it publicly. And I don't think that
Now she's talking shit about Pure.
either you or I want
What
to
the
be
fuck?
exposed to personally. And I got to be honest with you again, like.
Paladin did nothing wrong.
walking
He
away
has
from
nothing to
this-
fear.
He didn't. There's nothing that's going to happen. Nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm telling him I'm respecting his wishes, and I'm asking if he could respect mine. That's all. My one wish. That's it.
I wouldn't make any promises.
Because that will just immediately deflate everything. Everything.
Jeff, how do we make it so nobody else gets sucked up into this shit, bro?
By not giving a person a platform. And exposure and attention that
You're
they...
going to take that away from me?
I haven't decided yet. And that is my decision to make, not yours.
Yeah.
You gotta
I'm
understand,
not
if you
used
do
to
that,
that.
there's like a very permanent solution
You
that's gonna happen because
don't
I
get
don't
to
have
threaten
anything.
me with your
I
suicide.
do get to say that because you, need to
not
understand.
get to do that. That's
that
another
I
step in
don't have
manipulation I'm not
anybody.
gonna fucking
No,
tolerate.
it's not. It's not. I'm trying to be respectful and say
You have
I'm
no
not gonna
respect
fucking,
for
you're not
either one.
allowing me
Anyone.
to speak. You're not
I don't care.
allowing me to speak.
I just want to say, guys, the silence that you hear right now, it's not edited in. She's just not saying anything. I thought she had something to say. What happened? Paladin, you're feeling really fucked up over 2 days, huh?
I mean,
Thank God you didn't put fucking months in.
I know, bro.
Holy fuck.
I was in too deep, bro. After 2
You were in
days.
too deep. You were in too deep. I'm in too deep, bro. What the fuck?
I know.
I'm fucking drowning
I feel
near the
bad for you,
Is this
Titanic.
gonna
bro.
continue to be like Josh and fucking like I get it.
We have
I'll
every
sit
right,
here through it.
bro.
I get it. I know.
You
I
need to
get
see
it.
the
But,
damage
like,
that
you
you've
keep
caused.
saying the same
You
thing.
fucked
and
up.
I
Both
get it.
are
I
fucking.
get it. I fucking
Like-
get it. You don't have to keep fucking saying it and beating me up with it. I fucking get it.
You crying doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Limit. They've been friends for 10 years. Yeah.
Here, I'm not gonna. I don't know
I'm
what's
getting
manipulation
too,
and
I'm
what's real.
upset.
And clearly, she's lied to Rocky through all this because I was informed by her that Rocky knew everything. But it looks like Rocky does not know everything. And I had a feeling about that since our conversation last week. I was right.
You don't have to keep fucking saying it and beating me up with it. I fucking get it.
You crying doesn't do anything here. I'm not gonna. I don't know
I'm
what's
getting
manipulation
too,
and
I'm
what's real.
upset.
I don't know what's
upset
real
with
or not with
myself,
you.
And I don't need to stay here.
Limit. I'm telling you right now, it's true, man. Yeah. 10 fucking years of lying. Yeah.
And keep hearing it from you because if you keep fucking beating me up, it's a.
I know Rocky's telling the fucking truth, guys. The person that you're hearing right now is the person that has no qualms with luring a person in and completely fucking them over and lying to them on multiple levels. I don't know how this individual could keep up with all these lies.
Enough. Oh.
You don't get to treat people
I
this way,
understand.
Lexi.
I don't, and I'm not going to because two fucking people that I give a fuck about are getting ready to leave me.
I
and
spent
they
money on
have
you
every
yesterday.
right
I didn't. I
to.
don't even have Lexi. Just to be nice to
I
you,
don't have money
to show you I
either.
love you, and you still fuck me
Yeah,
over.
I understand
The whole day,
that.
I gave you roses yesterday, and you're talking about fucking Paladin.
Paladin, I appreciate the fact that you care about making sure it never happens again. I promise you it won't, and I'm sorry. I can't say that enough.
While you continuously
But
lied all day today.
I genuinely, I don't know how else to ask, but like I really need streaming. If I have no one there, that's fine. Please don't.
You're begging the wrong person, Lexi.
I'm begging you both.
I'll leave that in Jav's hands. I'm just ready to be fucking over it and move on with my life. And
if I do release anything, I wouldn't put your name in it. But I haven't decided yet. I need to seriously think about it.
No, I want you to put my name in it if you do release it. Actually.
Okay. Cool.
Because then maybe people will fucking put two and two together, you know?
Yeah. Lexi, why did you do this, man? Can you just give us an answer, like a real answer, not this fake bullshit?
I just answered you. I gave you my answer. I gave you that. I gave you all of it. All of it. All of it.
And shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
My bad.
You're good. You're good.
Hello.
I don't know. I lost it.
Well, before we got into this call, she was telling me how she was gonna like try to make things work and prove herself and try to build trust. But then after seeing all this shit, there's no trust. There's no respect. There's nothing.
Sorry. Hello.
And she was gonna cut you
Hello.
out and not fucking tell you. That's so fucked.
You keep saying it.
That is fucked. That's the
get
most
it.
fucked up shit you could ever do to a person. Is just fucking
Paladin,
get in their
can
head
I-
like this and then cut them out.
Paladin, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I forgot it. Never mind. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
You actually like even give a shit about me, bro? Like.
I do. That's why. That's why. Like I'm trying to sit here and like say I won't violate your space or your peace, and I respect what you're asking of me. I'm sorry.
She was gonna cut you out, bro, and not tell you shit. That's not the person that cares about you. Let's be real. Just like a person that lied to me, telling me that they weren't
This
doing
is
any of
not
this shit.
fair. I'm
It is
trying
fair.
to answer his question,
I'm being
and you are
rational, and
telling
I'm being
him how
objective.
you feel.
I mean,
No,
he's got a
telling him
point.
I'm
He's
telling
got
you
a
the
point,
fucking truth,
like
dude.
you were,
like, I can't. You guys have to allow me to fucking speak.
No,
You have to allow me to speak. You asked me a question.
Paladin, you
I
can't
know
believe
I
a word
don't
this person
deserve
says.
just let her talk for a second.
Yeah, okay.
A pause real quick to answer Frugal's question. Has she gone to therapy before? Brother, she's giving me diagnosis that she doesn't even have. She's making all this shit up. She can tell me she's going to therapy. She told me she was going to therapy after this, and I tried to give her a full month, and then she couldn't provide me any proof for a whole month. That's why I have not gone public until today. But after finding out as of the 19th, she hadn't been going. And then she sent me a confirmation after the fact, after I ended contact with her. She's a fucking liar.
I do deeply care about you both, which is why this fucking hurts. And I know that it's my fault. And you haven't done anything wrong, either of you. And I disrespected you. And I behaved vilely. And I'm a fucking horrible person. But I'm gonna be honest, Paladin. Yeah, I think you're an incredible person, and yeah, I do care about you. I did care about you. I will care about you, even though you'll no longer be in my life ever again. You don't deserve this, neither of you do. And I'm being absolutely raw and open with you because I don't have an answer as to why I shouldn't have done this. I wanted attention and I wanted friendship, and I went about it in a way that is absolutely inappropriate. And I didn't think about consequences, and I didn't consider fucking the outcome, and I didn't consider the absolute consequences of my actions. And I didn't consider either of you, and that's fucked up, and that's on me. And I'm very fucking sorry. I'm very fucking sorry. That's the real truth.
There's one more matter
Let's see here.
we need to discuss. Lexi, you told me numerous times you have ethical hackers. Yeah. One guy by the name of Thor.
Yeah.
You're not going to sick him on either of us, correct? Or no?
I don't know Thor anymore. I haven't interacted with Thor since last year. No. And I've talked about that.
You just told me as recently as last month you sent more information about somebody to him. What do you mean?
No, I never said that. I said
She's just full of shit. Let's see here. Let's see. Honestly, guys, I think there's really no point to go into this any further. You heard her side, and that it's just bullshit. I think that's sufficient enough. The fake behaviors and stuff. Yeah, just not. That's now in the past. I just want to make sure everyone's good. If people are looking for a server to migrate to, Paladin, your hands aren't necessarily the cleanest either, okay? I'm going to ask you not try to play this up. So I'm trying to do right by you right now, not bringing up that conversation on the 20th of this month. Don't try to play up being the victim, is all I'm going to say. There were steps you did that made that situation worse. And you and I already discussed it in private. Do not try to make yourself more into a victim than what you are. No, I'm trying to do right by you and keep that between us, Paladin. Okay. Do you hear me? I'm gonna make that clear. Agreed with you, but I didn't what? Waiting on Paladin's response. Looks like Paladin's not responding any further, so we'll leave it at that. I think he might have gotten the picture, what I'm saying there. Because look, I've been trying to do right by everybody here, but let's not play like all of our hands are clean. And Rocky, I'm, extremely cool with you. You were very understanding when I told you about that stuff that occurred there. So I appreciate that. Even though that was a clear invasion of your privacy. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, as far as a Discord to go to, let me see. Give me 1 sec. All right. So, you absolutely deserve to know. Just like I deserve to know the fucking truth about all this. And just like her husband deserves the right to know everything. It's crazy to think that conversation happened and we had no idea she was married. I found that out after the fact. So, Paladin, we're not going to go into the weeds of what was stated between you and I and your numerous actions to try to get in contact with her when she did not have any reason to speak to anyone currently when she's not well. And I let you know that I was being an objective third party, and you decided to hit her up in the DMs. She blocked you. You followed her on TikTok. She made you unfollow. You followed again. She blocked you on TikTok. Then you proceeded to email her. I'm not saying you're perfect, but don't pretend you weren't in the wrong. Be honest, Armor, I have a hard time believing that because every person she interacts with It's a lie. It's a facade. It's a mask. Okay, I'm leaving it at that, Paladin. I'm not going to go any deeper. I'm not trying to attack you, but also, I'm here to call people out on their bullshit today. And we're not here to parade and act like we're all perfect. But I want to move on from that. I'm not attacking Paladin and all, but I want to make sure we're all holding each other accountable here. Paladin, don't try to state your case in this chat any further. Or we'll have the whole conversation played in front of this chat. Because I did record that conversation, Paladin. I recorded everything involving interactions concerning her since those events on the 20th of May. Actually, barely prior to that when she freaked out on the 17th. And then that fucking weird, almost hack bullshit occurred on my PC. So I'm trying to do right by you, man. Don't make me do it, man. Don't make me play the fucking video. All right. Moving on, guys. Does anyone have any questions? If that were true, Paladin, you would have done the shit you did up until the 20th. I'm gonna be real with you. You were moving in your own self-interest, and it was not. Let's move on, Paladin, okay? I just want to make sure everybody's okay, guys. That's really it. Again, feel free to hit me up in Discord. If you have anything you want to share with me concerning the situation, if you have been fucked with by her, let me know. Seriously. I know she went through a lot of people. I had her like pull up a lot of people that were in the vicinity to review the DMs to make sure they didn't cross those lines. I know that might be an invasion of privacy for all of you, but I really didn't delve into that. I was mainly looking for the same behaviors that were being distributed by Sweets upon other people. And so I just wanted to make sure that wasn't happening and occurring to everyone else. At this point, guys, I think I am going to pretty much end the stream. I did what I needed to do here. I wanted to get this off my fucking shoulders for the fucking longest. I allowed that person to be a burden for an extra month after. I am going to be putting the VOD up limit, yes. This is very uncomfortable for me as I'm very personal. But my hand was forced. And the level of danger this person is, it's warranted. I had to do it. I gave her chances. Give me a second, guys. Let me... Look, I don't have anything... I don't have a setup or anything like that when it comes to this Discord, but if you guys want to hop in here, I'm not against it. Let me put in the link, and I'll make it a pinned comment. Like, I haven't built shit in this Discord. Bear with me. So that's my Discord. I don't have... I don't have anything like set up. I've used this for like years to you know, pull people in, and like play day ones and stuff for like contest dungeons, but that's about it. And then there's a few of my personal friends, but that's pretty much all. Feel free to hop in, hang out with each other. I really don't care. Talk about anything y'all want to talk about. It's bare bones as fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna need to take some time myself and decompress. It got so bad with this individual. She was sending me stuff after all this. I was afraid she was fucking trying to poison me or some shit. You can ask Miss. I was freaking out about it. But yeah. Luckily, it was nothing like that. Does anybody have anything else they want to discuss further? I know I keep asking that, but I want to make sure that everyone is perfectly clear on where everyone stands on everything here. Okay. Well, with that, guys, look, I appreciate everybody's support. And it won't show up immediately as far as the VOD, but I'll publish it. I'm also going to upload it to my YouTube as well. So, just so that the record of it does not go away. You're good, Paladin. I would just ask that nothing else further gets discussed concerning that situation. Okay, brother? Appreciate you, 10. These well echoes. See, man, I'm not remote. I already blocked her. I'm not talking to her ever again. Thank you, Copa. I appreciate you. All right. So, guys, I appreciate all of you taking the time to hang out. Yeah, Cheese, definitely check out the VOD. Appreciate it. Strick, first time chatter. Holy fuck, did you just now show up? Appreciate you, Caden. Thanks, man. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Be safe. Look up, you know, again, download Hitman Pro, check your shit, make sure you're good. You know, make sure there's no malware, spyware, none of that bullshit on you. And, you know, make sure you're good to go. Love you too, Depression, brother. Appreciate you. And that's why hey, just let you know, Depression, I made her unfriend you, by the way. I was like, nah, you ain't doing that shit. You unfriend him. And yeah, she did. I was looking out for you. Appreciate you, Hissman. Listen, guys, I appreciate all the love and understanding going through this. This shit was fucking rough to get into. This is so deeply personal. I had to share my fucking financial situation, everything with you guys, for full transparency, because I know this type of person would go, well, I give him thousands of dollars. And I'm like, yeah, duh. Like, I didn't want to give her any fucking leverage to try to skew things. It's like I had to be fully transparent on everything. So I do thank you for your time. But man, what a Wednesday. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. If y'all need anything further, if there's anything y'all need to vent or decompress about, feel free to let me know. I'm not gonna go live for a bit here. I'll consider, because I understand you guys have gifted subs and stuff, and I owe that to y'all. I'll you know, I'll try to figure something out as I'm trying to get a job and stuff, get my finances in order. So I appreciate you, Blazer. You're good people, man. Y'all take care of each other, all right? Feel free to, you know, talk, hang out in my Discord if y'all want. Yeah. Appreciate you, Golf. You've been a cool fucking dude the whole time, man. I think you were one of the very few followers since she started streaming. Appreciate you, man. appreciate that, Hiss man. Thank you. Guys, y'all hang up. No, I'm kidding. All right. I'm gonna go. I thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. Make sure you have no malware on your shit. And watch who the fuck you trust online. That's the fucking real lesson we learned today. Learn discernment, guys. No, you hang up. You two masters. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. Later.